We are now on the fourth section of Lesson 7-2, which will cover questions 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Number 4 says, Matt realizes that he's not limited to using corresponding angles to draw parallel lines. Use a protractor to draw another parallel string through point C on the blueprint using alternate interior angles. Mark the angles that you use to draw this new parallel line. Explain how your drawing from item 4 provides support for the converse of the alternate interior angles theorem. Number 6. Use appropriate tools strategically. Use a protractor to draw another parallel string through point E on the blueprint using same side interior angles. Mark the angles that were used to draw this new parallel line. 7. Explain how your drawing from item 6 provides support for the converse of the same side interior angles theorem. This is a little bit more detailed, so this time I'm going to give you and your table mates 10 minutes. Go ahead, pause your video, and work through questions 4 through 7 in the next 10 minutes. Go ahead, pause your video. Alright, as you can see, questions 4 through 7 have been provided. The first thing I did was I did exactly what it asked me to by drawing those lines, creating particular types of angles. Here for 4 asked me to draw parallel lines, use a protractor to draw another parallel string through point C on the blueprint using alternate interior angles. So what I did here is letter C, and I went back to the original line that was given to me, this XY line. And I said, well, angle DAY was 65 degrees. And I created angle QCX to also be 65 degrees. These are alternate because they're on opposite sides of my transversal, but inside my two parallel lines, which I pegged to be these two lines right here, okay? So they're alternate interior angles that are congruent. So I stated that DAY and QCH are congruent alternate interior angles formed by line QR, line XY, and the transversal. QR appears to be parallel to XY, which provides evidence of the converse of alternate interior angles theorem. Then I did 6 the same way. It asked me this time to use a protractor to draw another parallel string through point E on the blueprint using same side interior angles this time. Now, if you recall back to question number 1, same side interior angles should be forming what kind of angles? Well, let's take a look. I first went back to the original line that was given to me, XY. And I have now created same side interior angles, XAH, which was 65 degrees. We already found that earlier. And SED to be 115 degrees. Now, these two angles are not congruent, but they are supplementary, which means they sum up to 180 degrees. So I provided this reasoning here. Angle HAX, which we created way back at the beginning, and SED are supplementary, same side, interior angles formed by line ST, XY, and the transversal. ST appears to be parallel to XY. They look about parallel. This is to provide evidence to support the converse of the same side interior angles theorem. So what did I do? I created exactly like it told me here, and I said I've got two same side interior angles that are supplementary, and they're formed when two lines are cut by a transversal. Then these two lines are indeed parallel. On to your debriefing question.